everyone, and welcome to part 2 of our introduction to the Quick Launch tab. In the first session, we covered a background of class lists and how to generate class lists from your Quick Launch tab. Today's session is going to cover the grade entry list. The grade entry list contains those courses that are currently available for grading. If the grade entry list is empty, it means the courses are not yet available for grading. And if there are courses, it means they are. Now, when these courses appear on your grade entry list is going to depend on your institutional rules. Let's do a quick refresher of how to enter the grades. Let's select one of our courses that's currently available. Here's an example of a class with student ID and name, percentage and letter grade fields that are blank, and the conflict button. Now, depending on your institutional rules, you may enter percentage or letter grade, but not usually both. Now, as you can see, you can certainly go down the line and select a drop-down for the letters for each student. Now, in a class of 8 people, that would be okay to do, but imagine a class of 58 people. The chances of missing students gets a little bit higher. For that reason, there's a couple things we can do to make your grade entry a little bit simpler. You may choose to enter them one by one, or what I'd like to display now for you is using the import wizard. If we click on the import button, it's going to bring us to a wizard for grade entry. The first step is to select a file from our computer. Now, remember from the first tutorial, I showed you how to save the grades list as a class list where you could enter grades in an Excel spreadsheet. This spreadsheet should be saved somewhere on your computer with the student grades. We're now going to find it. To find it on our computer, let's scroll down. Here it is, 1044 grades, saved. Select Next. It will then ask you for the tab on which the grades are found. If there's only one tab, it will default to that tab. If you've saved multiple worksheets, you'll need to select the appropriate tab for this class. Select Next. Now, watch carefully on this step. We need to make sure all the columns are in line with the correct fields. Student ID matches student ID. Letter grade matches letter grade. Let's not use percent. In this example, I'm going to use a letter grade only. But what I do want to add is a name field. So make sure the student name is lined up with student name. This is just making sure that FAST understands how your spreadsheet has been labeled. Let's click Import. What we've done is we've brought the letter grades in from our spreadsheet, and they've now populated in the letter grade field. From here, you want to save your imported class list. Whether or not you choose to submit right now or wait till later, you want to save it so you don't have to do that again. Now, hypothetically, if we were now to select Submit for Approval, here's what's going to happen. I've deliberately left one column blank, so we're missing a student grade. This is going to tell you which students are missing. You cannot submit an incomplete class list based on grades. They need to have a grade. In this case, it's easy to find the missing student, but imagine a longer list. Having a little indicator about which student is missing is going to be very helpful. Let's go ahead and enter a grade for this student. From here, click the Save button, and this will save your results. Before submitting, you're able to create a graph, a PDF, or download an Excel version of this screen. The graph will give you a visual breakdown of your students and how many grades you've issued in the class. There's a column chart or a pie chart. These can be helpful for statistics and to keep on an ongoing basis. Once you've completed entering all the letter grades, go to the right-hand side, select your grade approver from the drop-down list, and click Submit for Approval. Once you've submitted your grades, come back to the Quick Launch tab, and you'll notice one thing right away. That course is now gone from your grade entry list. That means it was successfully submitted. I hope this has been helpful, and please join us again for our next 5-minute tutorial.